Welcome to the VIP section.
J baby y'all. 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 Yes, sir. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? We are here, man. Let me check the sound, make sure everything is goody. Yeah, everything is good. We back to the vintage background. Shout out to the plaques and my pops. You know what I mean? Yeah, baby. We here. Let's get a little kiss in there.
What it is, baby. Kiss. Shout out to Shea Baby TV, the hottest shit on the internet. Giving flowers, showing love, no hate, no sucky shit.
That's a fact. Shout out to my man Kiss, man. They jerked my man. Let's start off with that. Man. We definitely starting off with that early today, man. That's nasty. Since we got my man. Matter of fact, let's hit that again,
what
man.
What it is, baby. Kiss. Shout out to Shea Baby TV, the hottest shit on the internet. Giving flowers, showing love, no hate, no sucky shit.
No sucker shit, man. All right. So, this.
But they got these Forbes rappers top 50 lists. It always gets to me that Jay-Z is number one. Is that maybe because he's kind of still running the game and he's in the game? But he's always number one on all these new lists. They done took my man Jadakiss out the top 50. I'm done with all of these guys, man. We need to know who's the people making these lists. You know, is it a Joshua? Is it a Craig? Is it a Johnny? We need to know who's making these lists. Jadakiss not in the top 50? Nasty work. Get in these comments if you like this list.
Now, let's keep it real, y'all. Can we name 50? Can y'all give me 20 rappers that's better than Kiss? Look, I got the jersey up here right now. We back to the vintage. Shit, baby. Yeah. We taking it back. Let them plaques be seen. That's a fact. We back to the original settings. Yeah. We back to the original settings. But yeah, man, like I said, let's keep it real. Can you name those artists? They got this nigga, they took my man off the top 50 list? That's disgusting. I don't know what you did to them, Kiss. What you did to them, man, baby. We need to know, what did you do to them, Jadakiss? What did you do to the industry? They got a lot of nerve, babe. They took you off? Now let's watch that again, man. Let's look at that list again, man. Look at the list.
But they got these Forbes rappers top 50 lists. It always gets to me that Jay-Z is number one. Is that maybe because he's kind of still running the game and he's in the game? But he's always number one on all these new lists. They done took my man Jadakiss out the top 50. I'm done with all of these guys, man. We need to know who's the people making these lists. You know, is it a Joshua? Is it a Craig? Is it a Johnny? We need to know who's making these lists. Jadakiss not in the top 50? Nasty work. Get in these comments if you like this list.
Nasty, man. Nasty. Now, let me see if I can get the list for y'all. Hold on. Let me see. I thought I downloaded it, but let me see. I got to have the list in here. Here go the list. All right. We got the list, y'all. Here we go. Check out the list. This is the list. You notice they got Jay-Z. Number one. Check out the list. Now look, this ain't my list. This is, you see it at the top? Let me see, put it there so y'all can see it. Forbes. Forbes. That don't got nothing to do with me, fam. Yeah. It's nasty. Got you, my dude. So, yeah. Like I said, I didn't make this list at all. I didn't make this list at all. MD, I got you. We gonna talk, my boy. I like that. See, he started trying to get some marketing and get some business done. That's a good dude. Yeah, baby. Good business. I don't like no trollers. I was ready to kick you. But we gonna talk. Baby. But yeah. Steven, what's good, my boy? Ain't nothing, man. We rocking. Where is he, PMD? I know, Dust. This list is trash, right? Look. But then they got Bad Bunny on there, fam. Yeah, baby. Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny on the list? No Kiss? MIA? Pusha T number 46? Chief Keef on this list? And no Jadakiss? This is crazy. No Fabulous? Yeah. No Freddie and Jason? Yeah. No Freddie and Jason? That's crazy. They ain't got no Freddie and Jason in the building. That's crazy. This list is trash, y'all. When I didn't see no Fab and no Kiss, this shit disgusted me. No Freddie and no Jason? That's crazy. They got 50 up there. They got DMX. Okay. I like that. But no Freddie and Jason?
What it is.
No Freddie and Jason? No Freddie and Jason? I gotta keep saying this.
He's holding something.
These Nino Browns done turned Pookie out here. It's getting spooky out here, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. The industry is getting worse and worse every day. Once I saw this list right here, dogs, I said, nah, I see where we going with this. A$AP Rocky, I can fuck with you. You got Rihanna. You the GOAT. But you number 15? And Kiss says he's top 5 dead or alive? and y'all don't even put him on the list? Nasty.
Yeah.
You got Nas and Eminem 9 and 10? This is crazy. Andre 3000, number 11?
Shay baby.
Yo, Fox, you my man. But they got the nerve to put Drake up there over Nas, Esco, and Eminem. They got Drake over Eminem?
Shay baby.
That's disgusting. They got Drake over Eminem, cuz.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not feeling that, B. I can't. I can't say that's good work. That's nasty work. That's disgusting work, y'all.
Shay baby. Yeah.
Lord Banks is in the top 5. No Lord Banks on the whole list. I don't know if they had Slick Rick. I think they did have Slick Rick. You gotta have the Slickster up there. Pause. No Slick Rick? Nasty. Let's move it over and see. Niggas got Prodigy up there, no Slick Rick or Kiss. That's crazy. Niggas got Melly Mel, number 43. They got Melly Mel like he ain't a nigga that invented hip-hop, number 43. They got Bad Bunny up there, number 40. Lupe Fiasco after him. That's crazy. I'm mad if I'm Young Thug, Cardi B, Chief Keef, and all of these. You got Bad Bunny placed before me?
Yeah.
You got me at the end of the list like I'm on my way out. Young Thug, this time next year, you not on this list. Parlin Charlie, this your last run.
Yeah.
Niggas took Jadakiss out the list, fam. That's crazy. That's why I don't, you know what I mean? You can't really pay attention to these lists too much, man. Like, come on, man. Like I said, not hating on Jay-Z, but why is he always remaining number one? Like this is a known fact that he's number one. This is definitely fake. Jay-Z is not known as number one. No offense, Jovito, you get busy, but you not number one. Number one is up for discussion. Who the hell is this guy, these people that say he's guaranteed number one? Then the other niggas that's in a run for number one, they not even in the top 10. You got Nas, Eminem, you got Biggie number 12. This is nasty. You got Missy Elliott number 13. Chuck D number 14. Meanwhile, you got Ice Cube sitting on number 25. You got Juice WRLD number 27. He shouldn't even be on this list yet. You got Lauryn Hill down to 28. Meanwhile, you got Missy number 13. Y'all are ass. Y'all are backwards, bro. Missy's not even on the level of Lauryn Hill as far as a rapper. As far as a producer, songwriter, and a performer, and even an R&B singer, I give it to Missy. But this title says rappers. Your title says rappers. Jay-Z not number one. Fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's definitely not number one. And like I said, Jovito get busy. But number uno, like hands down, on every list I've seen in the past 3-4 years, nah, Hov is running the game and these cowards is scared, man.
Yeah. Shay baby.
Now don't get me. Don't get me wrong. Jovito gets busy.
Money, cash,
Come on.
money, cash, yeah, flavors, robust, platinum and gold touch.
What? Come on, we know he get busy.
Yeah.
We know he get busy. But number one every time, like I've sat in a million barber chairs. We've had millions of discussions about this since the 90s. Early 2000s. We've had these discussions, bro. And every time it's a different, everybody got a different number one. That's why I say we can't respect this list, because who are these people to say this nigga? Like, what's the stats making him number one? Prove it to us. Prove it to us. Like I said, no offense, Jovito, but we need these niggas to prove it to us, to show us this is not politics. Like, what makes Jay-Z number one and Tupac not? And Biggie not? Nas not? Eminem not? Hell, Kiss not? Kiss not even on the list. They might be trying to get my man Kiss out of here, man. What's wrong with them doing that to them, man? Tom, what's poppin', my boy? Gold Dust, I see you. Yeah. 50 the realest on the list, you heard? 50's on that list. But even 50, they got him sitting like he a wankster. Look, number 24. Niggas got Rakim number 21. How you gonna have Rakim sitting at number 21? Hold on, let me pull up this Rakim smoke for them. Let me pull up this Rakim smoke for them so we can let them know. I need y'all to see my face when I play this. You know what I mean? There's no streets. There's no streets without this song right here. Without this song, this make niggas go get the bricks. This is where hip-hop changes like the drill music. You know, before they had the, you know, rapping with my book bag in the park and all of that, then these niggas come with this.
Well, check this out. Since Norby Walters is our agency, right?
This is when you go get them bricks.
Word up.
How you gonna put these niggas down? Rakim number 21. You hear this drug music?
With Rush, Rush Town Management.
You hear this go get a brick in the trunk music?
Right here that I put together. I want to hear some of them deaf rhymes. You know what I'm saying? And together.
Y'all hear them, that beat? The beat alone is epic. You can put this number 21? Because these niggas ain't outside at this time. The nigga making the list is 20 years old, a fucking millennium baby.
Thinking of a master plan. This
That
ain't nothing but
21.
sweat inside my
I can't put Missy Elliott before this.
pocket. All my money spent so I could deep up.
Look at all the dead presidents. Come on, man. We putting that number 21 behind Missy Elliott? Like a landslide behind Missy Elliott? You got Missy Elliott number 13. You got my man Rakim 21. Oh, don't make me pull up that Big Daddy Kane. Ain't no half stepping. Don't make me pull that up. Come on. These are the niggas you got after Missy Elliott. Come on, these niggas had the big rope chains on. Look at Big Daddy Kane right here. Pimp ass nigga. Pimp ass nigga. They played you, Big Daddy Kane. They played you, Big Daddy Kane. They got Missy Elliott before a pimp nigga? That's crazy. I can't respect that list. Yeah. 50 Cent, MF Doom. Let's watch the list again. That's a bad list. That's a bad list. Bad list, y'all. Bad list. That list is garbage. Word to my mother, I make a way better list than that. Niggas respect it. Because you know why? My top 10 is guaranteed niggas with bars. My top 10 is guaranteed niggas with bars. And yes, Jadakiss is in that top 10. Guaranteed. He ain't number one, but he top 10. For sure. Yeah. This shit got to me, man. The way they really, like, You got no, like, they got no Method Man up there. This is crazy. The order is crazy work. Whoever made it got some taste, though. Better stay chillin', what's poppin'? They got Juice WRLD before Lauryn Hill. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Look, Ken. Ken, what's poppin'? Let me roll my man Ken out. Let me roll my man Ken out. That's a fact. But yeah, Ken, look, the list is trash. See, Ken is a friend of mine personally. Me and Ken, we probably listening to the same music. We don't respect this list because we listen to straight crack music. We 80s babies into the 90s. So when we coming up into the game in the hip hop, that rock cam shit and all that, that shit is like at the end of their careers when they like the Godfathers going out, when the new niggas coming in. We hear all that. Shit, baby. This is real. He said you can't blame Gen X for the list. Our heroes sold drugs and they take them heavy. That's a fact. Yeah, they hating on them, man. They hating on them. That's a fact, they hating on them. Big time. But yo, look. They can hate all they want. They can make these fake lists up. You know, but the bad thing is that they can't, it's 2025. They can't control 100% of the media because, look, I got my own crowd of people in here, and we're not filling the list. We're not filling the list. The list is not it. That's a fact. All right, let's move on. So, Jim Jones put a new record out. Got a little bounce to it. 50-year-old still outside.
Bitch, I'm a rock star. These niggas know my body. I'm scattered on my body. Think about Marv when he was walking with the shot. Remember Mad Dog? Caught his first body. Talk about Nicki, but that's my first stop. Got a scooty in my Lambo. Ooh, the pack of ammo. Hoes scattered on it. Did the Louis with the camera. And now I'm doing Ochi. My bitches want the cool shot. I got a young Ooda that'll smoke you like a Lucy. I ain't come with that shit on the money. Yo, just wanna come with us when we around.
But you know what? I'm glad they did the list like that because it still remains the same. You know, back in the 90s, the niggas that was on the radio, you know, the niggas that was selling platinum, that's not the niggas that was in the cars being listened to. We was listening to the niggas that was underground mixtape niggas. The Beanie Siegel freeways, the Jadakisses. These niggas wasn't stars when we listening to these niggas. These niggas had on dirty Avirexes. You know what I mean? I'm not saying them. I'm talking about the mixtape niggas. The mixtape niggas was broke at that time. This is early in the game. You know what I mean? UGK not even on the list. It's nasty. Disgusting work. All right, so Kyrie Irving gets off on the NBA.
Because you have this skin tone, you have different rules that you got to abide by, or you can't be proud of your history because you're this skin tone. Like, people really got killed because they were a different skin tone, bro. You know how stupid that is? You know how ignorant you got to be to put somebody in a tree and hang them because they're black? It's probably the dumbest shit I ever heard, bro, to be honest with you. Like, and I say this from not an ignorant standpoint, by the way, so shout out to the educators. I'm not diminishing, you know, what you put out there and what I've learned. I'm saying that it's one of the dumbest things ever. It really is. It really is, bro. You really don't like somebody because they're a different color, they're a different religion, bro. That's the dumbest ever for me. I don't get along with people like that, bro. And I don't have time to listen to people like that. Literally, you're trying to downplay the fact of racism and then say, pick up your bootstraps and work harder when there's a whole system designed to oppress people that have darker skin tones. So you can judge me when you see me at a basketball court. You can say all these nasty things. People have said nasty things to me before. I've heard people say different things to people before, but.
Okay, so now I gotta respect Kyrie. You know what I mean? Because one, he's like Kanye West. He don't mind going against the people. You know, right there, he's talking about the NBA. He feel like they be hating on him because he's black. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, I respect him because the nigga tore his ACL and jumps on YouTube. The nigga getting it popping on YouTube. I be watching Kyrie late night shit. He be running his mouth on there, Ken. Kyrie like a Draymond Green on a low. Just a little bit more Duke. That's a fact. Word. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. All right, so check out your man Stevie J. You remember this dude right here? The little Rod dude? You know, the dude that say Diddy had niggas raping niggas in the studio and all that? Stevie J not feeling him. He got a new interview and he killed him. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
Was Lil Rod actually there at all?
He was there.
Yeah.
I saw him there, but he was just an engineer. He came in as the engineer. I know him from the Mary Mary's, the church scene and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know him for a guy that a lot of people don't really rock with. A lot of people don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw him there, I'm like, yo, how did this dude weasel, you know what I'm saying, his way in here? You know, I don't think the dude rap too tight.
Right. I mean, the lawsuit is full of holes. Like I said, there was a picture of a gay sex act claiming it's you, and the actual guy said, no, that's me from one of my movies.
I don't play that. You know what I'm saying?
I've never heard of gay shit.
Nothing against the salami smugglers and all that. They could do that. You know what I'm saying? If they want to do that, let them do that.
Do it. Yeah.
But, you know, just, why would you want to put, I got kids.
When you read that lawsuit, what'd you think?
I have kids. I got loved ones. Yeah. My mother was alive at that point. You know what I'm saying? I got sisters and brothers. I got a long legacy of hits, of great television work to make people laugh. Obama follow me when I'm doing television. You play.
Yo, nigga called him a sausage smuggler. That's crazy, my dude. Yeah, baby. But look, you gotta feel Stevie J though. Imagine, you know, you do got kids. You got, you know, he got grandkids, like he said out here, and like, you know, he's still in the business. Yes, he's making. Like, one thing we can't take from Stevie J, the nigga made hits. The nigga made hits. We can't take that from him. He's the #1 hit man on Diddy's team. Yeah, baby. That's his #1 producer. Them niggas sold over 100 million records. He gotta have the bag. Yeah. There's no way he doesn't. 100 mil? And you on every album? And you know, come on. If you got $1 off each album, you should have $100 million. But we know he ain't getting no $1 off each album. You know that. He should though, because he's in the studio, the whole everything. Like he said, he goes producing things. You know, producers ain't putting the right drums on it. He coming in, putting the heavy drums on it. You know, kicking the, get out of here. Let me play the piano on there. Let me play the, you know, pull out the Triton on niggas. See? Niggas can't play with me like that. You see, I got plaques back here. On the other side of this wall is a full-blown studio. They can't play with me. I know the game, fam. They can't stun on me. Yeah. So I know when niggas is lying and niggas is capping. They didn't want me behind these mics, man. Pause. But they knew that I knew the game. You can't play with me, man. That's why I don't interview a lot of these niggas. For what? I don't need to be lied to. Shit, baby.
Yeah. What it is, baby.
But that's a fact, though. You know, we can't take that from Stevie J. The nigga's a hit man, and he made hits. That's a fact. All right, man, I'm ready to get into the show. Oh, wait, one thing before we go. This is crazy work from Kanye.
Really know what to say because there's been so much pornography in it. It's just kind of weird. Like, I just met this guy like 5 minutes ago and I'm supposed to be in a business meeting, so super weird. And I'd been in a lot of label meetings at that time and they're all professional, so this was just weird to me. And I really looked up to Kanye, so it threw me off. I didn't know what to say, so I was like, oh, that's interesting to think that somebody that I really look up to like looks at my pictures every morning for inspiration. That's kind of cool. He was like, yeah, I jack off to them.
Nasty.
Weird. Don't know what to say. Weird. He was like, but you've got a boyfriend, right? Okay, he didn't say it in that voice. I'm like, yes, I have a boyfriend. He was like, how big is his dick?
Wow.
Not kidding you. My face must have been like, the f***? He's like, you don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta tell me. I know it's big. Bruh. Why are you asking about other men's dicks?
19 and Wheeler have 17.
Weird of you. He was like, I know it is. You gotta let your boyfriend fuck as many different girls as he can, because if you've got a big dick, then it...
That's crazy. Now, you know, I just don't know what's going to happen with these artists these days, man. It's something new every day. So this is what she's pretty much saying before she gets on Iggy Azalea. Sorry. What she says before she gets on, she goes sees Kanye West. This is like maybe 7, 8, 10 years ago. She goes see Kanye West. She sets up the meeting with him. He likes her music. But in the meantime, he's asking her, yo, I look at your pictures all the time. I jerk off to them. You know, I can't front. She do got a nice body, though. Matter of fact, let's show her Iggy Azalea's body. Yeah, she's definitely stacked. I mean, we're not going to lie. You know what I mean? She's a big girl, but she's definitely stacked. We know this. So, you know, I don't care how stacked you are. I'm not beating off to your pictures. You know what I mean? Kanye say he beating off to her. You know, here go mother pictures. These are the typical Kanye beat off pictures. But this is my thing, though. You know, this is why, you know, like, I'm saying to myself, like, why is she even on, you know, why are these artists getting on these podcasts, even trying to air niggas out like this? Because, let's keep it real. Look at your pictures. Let's look at your pictures. Look, some of your shit is even blurred out. Look, we got to click on it and hit I'm over 18 to look at it. Look. You taking pictures like this for niggas to beat off to. So what's the problem? You accomplished what you wanted. You got Kanye to jerk off to your pictures. Be happy. Why are we taking these pictures for? Are we not entertained, like Hassan Campbell say? Are we not entertained? Are you taking these pictures so niggas can not jerk off? You're taking these pictures so niggas jerk off. Pause, but let's keep it real. So yeah, Kanye looking at it like, yeah, jerking. Kanye jerked off to your pictures because he felt like jerking off that night. Don't feel gassed. Kanye's a billionaire. He can go get 100 chicks, bring them back to the crib, make them jerk him off while he's looking at your picture. Yeah, baby. And you know what? He might even be lying to you, ma. Rizzing you. Yeah, boo, you know I jerk off to your pictures. That might just be a local, you know, how these celebrity niggas talk to each other. Like, yo, Nikki. Yeah. Yo, Nikki, good show. You know, I jerked off to your picture the other day in the Rolling Stones, right? Good job. That might be industry talk. Yeah. You know what I mean? It might be industry talk. You was just too new in the game to understand that. You took it and ran. Let's look at what she said again.
Really know what to say because there's been so much pornography in it. It's just kind of weird. Like, I just met this guy like 5 minutes ago and I'm supposed to be in a business meeting. So super weird. And I'd been in a lot of label meetings at that time and they're all professional. So this was just weird to me. And I really looked up to Kanye, so it threw me off. I didn't know what to say. So I was like, oh, that's interesting to think that somebody that I really look up to like looks at my pictures every morning for inspiration. That's kind of cool. He was like, yeah, I jack off to them. Weird.
That's crazy.
Don't know what to say. Weird. He was like, but you've got a boyfriend, right? Okay, he didn't say it in that voice. I'm like, yes, I have a boyfriend. He was like, how big is his dick? Not kidding you. My face must have been like, the f***? He's like, you don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta tell me. I know it's big. Bruh.
Crazy.
Why are you asking about other men's dicks? Weird of you. He was like, I know it is. You gotta let your boyfriend f*** as many different girls as he can, because if you've got a big dick, then it.
And then he starts explaining like, yo, if your boyfriend got a big, you know what, pause, you gotta let him like have sex with as much girls as he want because, you know, it's not gonna work after a while and everything. And what? That's zesty talk. Damn, Kanye, she got you out there looking crazy, fam. Nasty, Kanye. That's disgusting work. All right, one last thing before we get into the smoke. Well, actually, three. I got three things, and then we'll move in. All right, look. Your man's back in the mix. I was at Clash TV yesterday. You see me with your man Chris Gotti yesterday. Yes, sir. We back. Summertime basketball. We will be back in them streets in Harlem. That's a fact. They bringing me back for another year. All right. This summer, we are dropping the season 2 of the Industries Chopping It Up. Shay Baby TV will be back outside with the artists. Like the old school Smack DVDs, we back outside with the artists. This was last summer.
Shoot and fight, I guess these niggas is sophomore. The Skunkalado's the reason a nigga cough more. Yeah, I'm small, but I hit hard as a golf ball. I'm picking niggas, check the screen as an off ball. If I push the button, these shooters coming, they on call. Get the dumping, something like Call of Duty. Get your popcorn, what we doing is called the movie. Let me start the rapping for y'all was trapping, the guard was clapping. Take the ops pick on a tree, used it as target practice. I was riding the bitch, became a starter after. Jim Star was shaping y'all up, became a barber at this. Hold up, these niggas don't hear me, yo see. Turn me up, man, these niggas don't hear me. They rather see me late than see me great. The only time they spinning blocks is on GTA. That niggas get interrogated by the DEA. Get some coffee, start spilling on the TEA. I used to surround myself with niggas with power. Now I surround myself with niggas with power. A couple higher ups and some gripping them pounders. Y'all get bullied and shoot schools up, y'all niggas is cowards. And we don't need them type of niggas around us, cause I be the reason that families picking out flowers. Don't confuse your auto-tunes to this auto-goon that's gonna send you close to something you call the moon. If my niggas is in jail, they getting all balloons. Stuff with weed pills and something you put on.
As you can see, you can't come on the platform unless you spitting bars, man. I am not going outside to be recording some niggas doing some craziness music that I don't like. If I don't like it, I ain't doing it. I don't care how much you try to offer me. All right, look. Your man Dice Pesos is out there with Rick Ross. You know he's family to the platform.
I'm so short. Fuck it.
That's a fact. Shout out to Dice Pesos. Your man Rick Ross brought him to ATL. Had a great time. Shout out to my man Dice. All right, so let's get into it, man. All right, so earlier, it's crazy, but you know what? Let's talk about this first. NBA YoungBoy is home. So I'm hearing that they let him out of jail early, before the summer. He's ready to rock. Let's see what they saying out there. Let's internet surfing. All right, so NBA YoungBoy home. Let's see what they saying real quick before we get into the Big U and we get into my man Yella Beezy case. We definitely talking about that. All right, so let's see. Rollo reacts to NBA YoungBoy being home. Let's see what he's saying. It's crazy out there.
federal prison earlier than expected. This news was shared by DJ Academics on his Instagram page, where he posted, "Looks like NBA YoungBoy has been released from federal prison and either transferred to a halfway house or is headed home. I'll confirm soon." One notable reaction came from rapper Rollo, who took to the comment section to share his thoughts, simply stating, "It's major." And major it is. NBA YoungBoy had been serving time after pleading guilty to 10 counts in connection to a prescription drug fraud scheme. Initially sentenced to 23 months in prison and 60 more on probation, his release was expected in July this year.
All right.
YouTube.
Chicks. It looked like he is old.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BREAD Fox reporting from the Chicks universe. And of course, as you can see in that video, the king is home. And I'm not talking about the king of hip hop, but the king of YNs is home. Yes, you heard me right. The king, NBA YoungBoy, has touched down. As you can see in that military style entrance, he's already coming in with fashion, and you can tell that he's ready to get right back in the booth. Now, for those of you who may not know, NBA YoungBoy actually was incarcerated back in December of 2024 for an illegal gun possession charge. Now, ordinarily, that's not a big deal in Utah. However, when you're a felon, it doesn't matter where you're caught with a gun. It's an absolute big deal.
Okay, so you see that. He's home. Y'all really don't understand. Like, that's kind of like a
I'm
big
probably
deal
the only person
in the
online
hip-hop
who...
world. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, this nigga does numbers. Yeah, baby. This nigga does numbers. We can't take that from YoungBoy. YoungBoy produces hits. I've never heard YoungBoy music in New York City on the radio except with the Migos. The blip, 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 blip. That song, they played that on the radio. Yes. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Art in Motion. They sent this in to the kid. I like they merch. You know, it's real simple. You can wear it with anything. You know what I mean? It's nice and easy. Shout out to Art in Motion. They out in New York City. They got it's real clean merch, man. This is good merch. You know, one thing I do say I like about doing this, people give me clothes so I can wear it on the show, but it also gives me ideas what I want to do when I start having my merch. You know, I promise y'all I was gonna have them soon, but I'm working on that for the summer, 100%. Yeah. You know, because I know people want to help out for the platform so we could grow. I know people sometimes don't want to donate money to the super chat. Like I say, some people that come up, their name's green. We are not the same. You know what I mean? They have a little bit of budget to play with. So when you see their names pop up green, they are in the actual members of the actual Shape Baby team, and I rock with them for that. But like I said, sometimes people want to spend money and get things in return. So that's why I want to get the merch going so y'all can, you know, donate the money to the platform and get some merch. All right, so let's get into the smoke, man, because NBA YoungBoy is in the building. All right, so on YouTube and on Facebook, I played this, and this is getting a lot of views. A lot. And this is crazy. So Vlad interviews Yella Beezy. This is like 5-6 years ago. And he asks him about, I guess this is when Mo3 had got shot already. But look, listen.
Don't know who that is.
No, I don't know who Buddy is.
Okay.
Where you from?
I think he's from the same place you're from. Same area.
Dallas?
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Never heard of him?
I know everybody from my city making noise.
Okay. Hold on a second. Well, Mo3 dropped a song called 219. Some people say is a diss song towards you.
I ain't never heard it.
Never heard it? Okay. So I guess that's all there is to it.
Yeah, I don't even know who you fuck you talking about.
All right, so I played that one. Niche, what's good, boo-boo? Let's roll Niche out. She's in the building. Shout to Nishi in the building. Yes, sir, Nishi. What's good, boo? She's in the building. All right, so I played that one, and then check out this one. This is when, that's why I said these podcast niggas is crazy. Look at the question he asks this nigga right before he gets killed.
You just released, it says you heard somebody put money on your head. Is that
Yeah, man, I heard crazy stuff all the time, man. People got money on my head and stuff, man. For what?
those are the type of rumors you're hearing?
Yeah, I just hear this type of stuff every day, man. I heard I got money on my head. I heard I'm gonna get killed. I heard all type of shit, man. You know, I just heard, it's normal to me though. Like I'm numb to it. I hear it so much. It's just like, you know, I had to rap like something bad. I hear it so much. Like it's crazy, you know.
That's a fact. And you see the beautiful Patricia Big Dripper in the building. Okay, so you see she got the Shay Baby poster next to her name, and she's lighting up green. Nishi's blue. Those guys, you know, those are the members. Like I said, we're going to get the merch. That's where we're going. But those are the members for sure. Hey, Patrish. Shout out to her. And the Big Drippers. So, yeah, let's get back to that. So, you heard those two, like, questions that those podcast guys asked them. So, it's weird because, like, now, you know, that's why that post right here with Yella Beezy got millions of views because, like, this question is crazy because this is what he's locked up for.
I don't know who Buddy is.
Okay.
Where you from?
I think he's from the same place you're from. Same area.
Dallas?
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Never heard of him?
I know everybody from my city making noise.
Okay. Hold on a second. Well, Mo3 dropped a song called 219. Some people say is a diss song towards you.
I ain't never heard it.
Never heard it? Okay. So I guess that's all there is to it.
Yeah, I don't even know who you fuck you talking about.
He said, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Yeah, because there's a crazy question. Yeah. Big trouble for those guys. Big trouble. Big trouble. She said, yes, long time. Nisha, long time. I know Nisha behind, right? Yeah. She's still the #1 moderator in the world, though. You know that. You know that. But hold on. Let's get to this guy right here. So they talking about Yella Beezy right now. Let's put his picture up. All eyes on him right now. Yella Beezy.
To the past a little bit as well. We're going to bring up some recent stuff going on. We're going to let y'all see some of the dots that was already connected between those two guys already in the past. We're going to, you know, just make sure that we come up to speed once again with the K-Flock verdict that came down. You see the title says, is the media feds? You know, you hear that a lot. The Adam 22s of the world.
Yeah, the media feds, 100%. That is not us. We are not the media feds over here.
In the police. Is he working with the government, right? We're going to get into that topic. It's going to be mixed in to the Mo3 and the Yella Beezy topic. I'm going to mix it in. It's going to be real important for us to get to that piece. So please make sure that you stay towards the end or the latter half when we get there, people, because it's all going to be tied in together and very, very relevant. And real quick, too, I want to say shout out to the chat. I see folks like...
Let's hit them like buttons. It's going to get real sticky in here. Pause right now. Yella Beezy. Yo, y'all don't understand something here for a second. Yella Beezy, if this comes down on him, he's in Texas. That nigga can get the chair. He's hot right now.
And that's the homie, of course. Kelson and other members in the building. I appreciate y'all. For all the people that missed the lives and are looking to catch more of the lives, Monday through Friday, we are typically here about 6 a.m. in the morning. There are days during the week where we got to come right back, just like last night for the Big U paperwork, and we got to do multiple live streams during the day. So then you'll catch me maybe in the afternoon, depending on what's going on. The weekends, we here in the morning as well, but it probably ain't 6 a.m. I try to get a little bit more sleep on the weekends, but generally you want to catch the streams and the live. We are here in the morning. And once again, shout out to the members starting to pour into the building. Fly Gemini, I see you, love. I appreciate you. All right, we got a lot to go over, so let's get into it. This was the news as it
smash them like buttons.
Breaking news stories tonight.
Come on, let's get to it.
Gunned down on a highway 5 years ago. Dallas police now say Yella Beezy hired a hitman to kill his one-time friend turned rival, Mo3. Cole Sullivan is live at the county jail. These are well-known rappers in the Dallas hip-hop scene.
Chris, Yella Beezy's top single, It Put It On Me, it peaked at 56 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now he's in the Dallas County Justice Complex behind me on a capital murder charge, accused of hiring a hitman to kill a fellow rapper. This all happened back in 2020. And just before noon, in the middle of Interstate 35, just south of the Dallas Zoo, Dallas police arrested a 22-year-old and charged him with murder. Initially, that 22-year-old's in federal prison, convicted of gun charges. But now, 5 years later, they say he was the trigger man. Police say Yella Beezy, whose hot song top song That's On Me, hired that 22-year-old and promised him cash for killing Mo3. A grand jury handed up an indictment this week and booked Marquise Conway tonight. The killing of Melvin Noble, known as Mo3, led to an outpouring of grief from his fans. Dozens held a memorial outside Dallas City Hall that week. He once was friends with a man now accused of hiring someone to murder him. The killing has long been suspected to be the result of a rap feud. We reached out to Yella Beezy's legal team tonight and have not heard back. We're waiting to hear back on a bond amount for him as well. We'll bring you updates tomorrow on Daybreak. Chris.
All right, thank you, Cole. You know, we've been following Yella Beezy's career, and this isn't his first run-in with the law. Go to WFAA.com, where we posted a story on his previous arrests, as well as the time he was shot several times in 2018.
Wix just changed the web.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. If he got like a background with the law of doing shit like this, playing with these weapons, because you know he's in Texas, guns is legal. So, you know, they look at it worse when you do things with guns and you don't have a license. You playing around, putting hot. So when they find out the weapons are not legal, that's worse of a charge. That's why it's bad for him. Because you can easily get a weapon. You go to Walmart, get a gun down there. Just have a driver's license to be a citizen. So it's obvious he has a record. He cannot get guns. So that's why he's going to be in trouble. Yeah, baby. Him and his man. That's what they hit niggas down there for. Yeah, you can walk around with a shotgun in the driver's seat if you want. As long as you got the driver's license with it. It's like weed right now in New York City. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not back in the days. I'm from the 90s. I'm used to putting weed in my socks. You know, putting this shit right here. Putting this shit right here in my socks. You know what I mean? I'm used to doing that. You know what I mean? Doing shit like that. You know, stashing the weed underneath the thing, getting the little soda cans, putting the weed, because niggas lock you up in New York City for a dime, a 20 bag back in the 90s and early 2000s. But now that it's legal, I got the shit on the dashboard. You know, I'm riding around with, you know, blunt hanging in my mouth like this. You know what I mean? When I want to, because it's legal. It's like a cigarette now. It's like those are the guns in Texas. You can have a gun right in your lap riding around. You being protected. I see niggas going to stores. They got the guns on their hip. You know, they got the driver's license on them. Oh, yeah, officer, look, my shit is licensed. Because they know a nigga that got a license. Because the nigga that got the license, they don't hide it. You know, they walk around with the shit in their hand, all on their waist, in their pocket. You know what I mean? They let niggas see it. It's like, yeah, I'm protected. I have a license. Don't play with me. I will clap you and get away with it. You know what I mean? Biggest bail in rap history. That's a fact. Did he make bail? 2.5 million? Yeah, fam, done off, K. Dennis. This is disgusting. But let's get back to the dude though, because this is good talk.
Okay. All right. I had to make sure I came up to speed and did a little refresh as well. I believe 2 people are already in custody behind the shooting of Mo3. I don't think that anybody has been convicted of murdering Mo3 yet, right? The 2 people that are in custody for at least the shooting of Mo3.
John Daniel, what's poppin', my guy?
Yella Beezy right now, they're saying that he is being accused of hiring the hitman or hitmen, right? But as far as the two people that are already in custody, y'all could take a look at this real quick.
Man has been arrested accused of gunning down rapper Mo3 on a Dallas.
Bring that back.
A second man has been arrested. 8-year-old Devin Brown was indicted on a murder charge this week. Another man, 22-year-old Kwan Wright, was also indicted on the same charge earlier this year. Back in November, Melvin Noble, also known as Mo3, was driving on 35E near the Dallas Zoo when White approached him with a gun. Police say Noble ran down the highway trying to escape and was chased by White, who fired multiple times, hitting Noble.
Now, remember this face here that they just said, the second person in custody, people. Let's bring it back.
A second man has been arrested. 2-year-old Kwan Wright was also.
This person, Kwan, right? This face here.
All right, y'all, we got a caller. We got a caller. What's good, my dude? State your name. Where you from? State your name, my dude. Where you from?
Man, I'm from the Bay Area, and I just had a question. I'm from the Bay Area.
Let's talk about it, my dude.
Man, I was wondering. So was the beef? Was it some real beef between Yella Beezy and Mo3?
You know, I kind of think it was. You know, I was watching them years ago. They was running their mouth back and forth, you know, on the internet, smoke, talking. But, you know, I mean, it had to be because, you know, anybody that would chase and hunt a man down on the highway, niggas got out the cars, fam. Chase this man down on the highway with the big toys, my dude. You ain't see it on the internet?
Yeah, no, I've seen it on the internet, but, you know, you got to take what you see and what you hear on the internet with a grain of salt, you know?
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, if I had to put the money on it, I would say, yeah, the feds don't get involved unless they know shit that's real deals. You know, I just played 2 interviews for you where the interviewers asked them both about each other and they act like they didn't know each other. And they had, you know, we seen them on the internet talking shit about each other. It had to be real dangerous.
Right. Yeah, man. That was just a sad day for, you know, for all parties involved, you know, because, you know, as a black man in this community, man, it's just, you know, it's not known for us to band together, man, but in some places, man, you know, blacks don't stick together, but then in some places they do stick together. So, you know, it's just a sad day, you know, for both families, you know.
No, that's a fact, man, and I like your talk, too. One thing about this platform, man, you know, you hear me covering things, but I'm not for it. You know, I just feel like, you know, there got to be a place where, you know, everybody's covering all these things. These are dangerous, sticky situations. You know, all we think we can do from these things is learn. I hope a lot of these rappers see now, you know, they think it's cool. You know, I'm going to put money in that rap about it. Yeah, I put 50,000 on that nigga head. I'm that nigga. No, you going to jail, my nigga, because that nigga who shot that nigga, once he gets caught, he's definitely telling on you.
Right. Yeah, man. I think I heard some stuff with where they said Jay Prince tried to sit down at the round table and tried to, you know, come to like some type of resolution with these guys, man. And, you know, I know when you're in the middle of it, you know, it's probably hard to foresee that, you know, that you're coming closer to it, man. But man, it's just a you know, a better resolution for, you know, for the families, because, you know, it's us that's left to deal with the pain. You know what I'm saying? You know, for Mo3 losing his life, now for Yella Beezy, you know, allegedly, you know, could go to, you know, to prison for the rest of his life or be, you know, charged with capital murder. So, and it's just a loss for the whole community, you know?
No, definitely, my dude. And, you know, the bad thing is that, you know, like these guys, it's foul because coming from where they are, they're in Houston, Texas. So it's like, I know for a fact that, you know, they put in grinds to get to where they are, to be noticed, for people to, you know, they were worldwide, you know, like big rap stars. Like Yella Beezy had hits and Mo3 had hits. You know, these guys, you know, for them to get out of, you know, make it out where they are and still be doing all this, you know, gang shit and all this dumb. These are grown ass men, fam. Niggas is like Yella Beezy's probably 30-something years old. That nigga's finished.
Yeah, man. I just want to give a shout out, man, to both families, man, and you know, pray to Jesus, man. Shout out.
That's a That's a fact. That's a fact, my boy, and I appreciate you for calling in, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm gonna keep you around. You talk good talk.
Appreciate you, brother.
That's a good dude right there, man. Shout out to him, man. Nah, cause look, you know me. Usually, I just, you know, I put the call straight.
The old internet puzzles already.
Usually, I put the call straight through, but this one, I was playing this video, so I was able to answer the call and speak to him before we. That's why I came back on and I said, "Hold on, y'all, we got a caller," because he called in the middle of while we was playing the video. So I could tell by his tone that, you know, he was just concerned and wanted to know about it. That's why I had to put him on. Good dude, 100%. Yeah, man, this shit is real deals, man. This shit is not fake. This is not a game. You know, this is not play. These are niggas thinking that, you know, a few dollars and a couple chains on their necks and, you know, riding around in a rented car or a car that's leased, that they doing it and paying rent on a big mansion. You know, it starts getting to your head after a while. You know what I mean? And you start thinking that you Scarface. You see what happened to Scarface. You know, so Mo3 got it the Scarface way, and Yella Beezy's about to get it the worst way. And that's going to be if he's convicted, the nigga might get the chair. That's nasty. Imagine sitting in jail knowing that, you know, in a year or two from now, first of all, when they give you the chair, they make you sit in the jail for at least 5 to 10, 20 years. So he'll get the chair probably in like 2040. Yeah. They don't instantly just end it for you so you could be happy. No, they want to make you go in pain for a little while and make you think about this. So they you know, give you 10 or 20 and then they give you the chair. You know, I always said it, like, I try hard, you know, even if it's a candy bar, you know, even if it's a misdemeanor, whatever. I try hard not to get myself in trouble because you know why? I'm claustrophobic. I don't want nobody having control of what I can do at any time. I want to be able to go outside when I want, go to the bathroom when I want, you know, do this and do that, do what I want at all times. I cannot be subject to when you tell me to move like I'm a bot. You might as well say you're a robot once you're in there. You know what I mean? Okay, it's bathroom time. Okay, it's dinner time. Okay, it's lunchtime. Okay, you guys can watch TV for 10 minutes. That's crazy. You know, you don't gotta work for nobody. Because a lot of niggas just don't want to work. This is why they start doing illegal things and banging out. You don't gotta work. Think of something legal that you can do, that you can get money. There's a lot of niggas getting money on this internet, man. I'm trying to tell you that. Yeah. And they don't gotta be a personality like this, or they don't gotta be a rapper like that. There's niggas selling perfumes. There's niggas selling vitamins. Whatever. The internet is purchasing. Why do you think Amazon is killing all the malls? Every mall is shutting down. Because niggas, yeah, the world saying, yeah, we're broke. Niggas is spending, man, online. The problem with the economy is niggas don't want to be running around because the gas prices. And the police and them got cameras up on everything where you take make a right turn by accident. You're a little late. The light changes right away. They take a picture of your license plate and send it to you. $150, you lost. They got the proof move right there. You're like, oh, come on. I was right there. The light changed as soon as I turned. It's like they got a goofy sitting there like, okay, turn it. Shit, baby. He's about to try to run it. Turn it. We got him. Yeah. We got him. That's what it becomes. And that's facts. Let's get back to this dude for a little while before we get out of here.
Together. This was pretty much old news. This was done years ago, right? But they started creating links to the shooters that are in custody to Yella Beezy long time ago. This is nothing new, people.
Tell the people the truth. So they've been misled, they've been misinformed. Like
now let me pause it. Let me go back once again. That was the same person that we saw that was in custody, right? Same person. But look at some of these captions. Peep the GRC chains and the PMG IG name. They keep linking shooters and affiliates and Yella Beezy together off of the GRC medallions on their chains and PMG in some of their IG names. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's say we all roll in 6.
And for the record too, on the playback later tonight when the NBA games come on, because I ain't gonna lie, if you notice, that's when you start seeing the work flowing after 7 o'clock. Because as soon as the NBA hits, I sit down, I start editing. I gotta watch games. It's like a routine your boy Shay Baby do. So 7 o'clock when I start editing, I will put all of these playbacks on here, are the videos that these guys are doing right here. I'll play it back for y'all. But let's get back to it.
So fast, you ain't got shit on me. But this is how they start to link all these people together from IG and tattoos and all this type of stuff. And this was done in the past.
Tell the people the truth. So they've been misled, they've been misinformed. Like, nah, niggas ain't no diss round, nigga.
And peep the GRC chains and the PMG IG name on the chain. Okay, so they're still going here.
My partner didn't go, nigga. Had birthday though.
This picture right here, peep the GRC chains and the PMG IG names once again. And this is the same person that's in custody, right? Holding, look like the AK there, right? And they're linking all these people together. Like, this is what the internet does, but the internet can't play detective if the internet doesn't have all the evidence and the links and the pieces of the puzzle on the ground in the first place, right? So,
you niggas know something me in real life though.
Look at this, peep the GRC change and the PMG I. Now,
that's okay. Don't hurt nobody.
PMG on Yella Beezy's chain right here, right? Along with the other affiliates that they just showed prior, including the person that's in custody for the shooting.
If you suffer from symptoms.
You see, they putting it all together. It's about to get disgusting out there.
Now, to be fair, that doesn't mean you're guilty, people. That doesn't mean you're guilty. But Mo3 was killed, what, 2020, 22, something like that, right? When they start to investigate these cases, and remember, nobody has been convicted yet. So even to see that nobody has been convicted yet, which I got to assume that means that those two shooters didn't go to trial yet. That's a question within itself. If they was arrested all the way back then, why haven't they been convicted or found innocent yet? I don't know. Sometimes court cases get delayed forever. Maybe there's other shit they're trying to, you never know. But in a trial like that, assuming that it didn't happen, or else they would, you know, we'd have a verdict on them. All different types of details come out, right? These are the type of details that the prosecution and the feds, they put on the table. Now, don't take it as disrespect when you see my thumbnail saying game over. But we know the conviction rate of the feds, and we know how much evidence they have to work with. Let me say this now at this point in 2025. We could have said it for the last God knows how many years. We keep looking at the feds. We keep looking at the LAPD, the NYPD, like the DEA. You look at these law enforcement or these investigative units. People, take this literal. One of the strongest investigative units in the history of crime is the social media-based internet. And these are people that are not employed by the feds. They're not employed by the DEA. They're not employed by your local police department. This is what the internet does. So you have 1 million people around the world already invested and involved with these names, the chains, the tattoos, the affiliates, the songs, the interviews, the social media posts. And all they're going to do is keep putting it together. And we're going to get to an even worse one in a second, but we'll get there. Now, let's get to, actually, we'll go to it right now. Let's get to our friends.
Let me pause that. See, this is why I tell y'all I don't do all of that. I just report the news on the platy. We talk about it early in the mornings. I don't dig deep. I don't ask these questions. I'm from the old school, my niggas. Niggas get punched in their mouth for that shit, man.
What it is.
Yeah. You know me? If I have a problem with you, it probably is because, you know, it could be like, that's back in the days. It was some female shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like a piped your girl, you know, wifey, you know, whatever, shit like that. The morals things, street codes and all that, you know, those type of stuff, you know, females, yeah, maybe, you know, that's what the nigga older now say, yeah, that's not worth it. But then to have morals with things like that, like he's saying, these niggas don't got no morals. This is why they're going to always have issues. You know, I'm not going to do these things. I'm not going to, like, a nigga ain't going to come up to me and say, yo, you really ain't, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm like, nigga, your business is all in the streets. It's all online, my nigga. The internet cops. You need to be beefing with the internet cops, my nigga. Leave me alone. You know, that's enough to even tell a nigga SMD. Yeah, shit, baby. At that point. At that point, because, you know, those niggas is digging deep, pulling, like he just said, niggas is showing niggas the tattoos, the chains on. Look at this guy right here. You're like, academic, this guy right here, he's down with this. He's doing this. I'm not doing none of that. I watched academics try to solve the takeoff case with Jay Prince and them. They lucky Jay Prince ain't run up in his crib, man. Shit, baby.
What it is, baby.
It get like that. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. So let's get back to this dude, man.
Trap Law Ross. Okay. Trap Law Ross has a documentary on the death of Dallas, on Dallas Express, the murder of Mo3. This video came out in 2022. Okay. This is a 3-year-old video. All right. This is.
They talk way too much gold dust.
Of content.
You don't understand? We talked about that. These niggas is trying to get niggas locked up and humiliate niggas for views. They don't got no motion like that. You know what I mean? I'm outside too much, man. We gonna talk about it though.
From all he does is go to Reddit. I shouldn't say all he does. He does his homework. Goes to Reddit. Goes to YouTube. Goes to social media. Goes to all these different websites and interviews. And he puts this shit together. And then we sit back and we watch it. And if we watch it and say, "Damn, shit is looking kind of spooky. It's looking like game over." What the fuck do you think the law enforcement agencies are doing now? Sticking with the media.
This nigga's telling facts though.
If I didn't get there yet, is the media feds. When
I hate them niggas, the media feds.
He's focusing on the tie-in with Mo3 and Yella Beezy in regards to Say Cheese. So Say Cheese is a very, very prominent platform as well. We tend to hear about DJ Vlad the most, right? But when it comes to interviews, you got your Say Cheeses, you got your DJ Vlads, of course, you got your No Jumpers. Academics does some big interviews too. He keeps running around now talking about he's going to try to get Kanye West up there. Can't wait to see it. But look at this for a second.
I feel like you've hit rock bottom.
Crazy work, man. All right, so it's this simple. We definitely gonna be this. Get used to it, y'all. You know how Diddy was covered? We on Yella Beezy right now, because this case is crazy. Yeah. Because it seems like the dude that they locked up for shooting M3, he told. That's exactly what happened. There's no other way to. Well, why else would they have him locked up for? Niggas told on him, man. Yeah. And that's a fact. Niggas definitely told on that man. It's nasty, crazy work, man. Nasty, crazy work. Word. All right, so we'll stay up to date on that. So I wanted to get into this before we get out of here real fast, because we can't let this guy get out of here, because this is crazy work also. This. Oh, yeah, this was crazy right here. Take a look at this shit. This shit, wow. If I can find it. Do I have it still up here? Nah, I don't have it. All right, so Big U.
Shea baby.
Big U is also in the feds right now. You know, Big U, you know, he's actually an older man. I think he's probably approaching 60, maybe. And sorry about that. The button got jammed. He's probably like approaching like 60. So he's got kind of a worse situation than Yella Beezy, just because of his age. You know, Big U, you know, you can see he's a Crip. See the blue on him. So they got him out there with the rolling 60s case right now. And yeah, man. The nigga name is Draymond Green. That's crazy. This is nasty. All right, let's see what this is. This is where they saying Big U put all his money into. This is why he's in trouble.
But we're not seeing that movement at all. You know, we're not seeing a powerful attorney come in or anything.
All right.
Loose cannon.
This was Big U before he turned himself in. We never went over this. Check this out.
All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover.
Ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts. All things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation.
It's gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they can go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Cause I ain't did nothing.
Salute. Crazy. So that was the last words that we've heard from Big U. Ever since then, he's been locked up. You know, yeah, man. I guess he's right, man. Niggas be digging too deep on these internets. I try to tell y'all that, man. And these are the big dogs. These are These are the big fish. The big kahunas. These are the big dogs. These are the niggas that niggas get all the views to. These are the people y'all love so much. Getting niggas locked up. Meanwhile, they home counting up all that YouTube money. Yeah, I got a nigga in jail. I got all this money now. Go spend. I can't go outside because niggas want to beat me up. Cowards. He's right, man. Y'all niggas dig too deep. Yo, I'ma tell you. It's this simple. If niggas never did nothing, then I just would have to be on the platform, you know, talking hip-hop talk, and I would just be on the platform and just promoting underground artists and just enjoying life. But no, these niggas do stuff, so we report the smoke. So that's the difference. But a nigga ain't gonna dig up no dirt, because, like, look, once these, y'all haven't noticed, let's name your average podcast nigga that you watch, right? Or nigga that do these shows like this on here, right? These niggas be talking about one nigga for the whole 6, 8, 10 months, trying to diss them, talking about their family, their kids, getting real disrespectful with it, right? That sounds like a personal. Now, when you talk about the Shade Baby TV platform, you know, we ain't talk about Diddy in over 3 weeks to a month. Diddy's not in the news. It becomes personal if I don't leave Diddy alone. I always said I don't give a fuck if Diddy get out or not. Only thing I got a problem with Diddy for was hitting Cassie in the face. I'm not gonna say I support that, so I can have the Shade Babies hating me and blocking me. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna support that. But what I will say is that I'm not gonna put that on no man for nigga having some freak parties and all that bullshit in the crib that they saying it was nasty, drugging them up with baby oil. That's all loud. Like, I'm laughing and playing and it's all fun and jokes. But realistically, they gotta show me some more evidence, bro. Because those sound like regular groupie ass niggas and women coming to the house that want to hang out with Puff and his sons. I know grown ass men that sleep on the floor. You heard what May said? Even grown niggas begging me to sleep on the floor. That shit is real, fam. Even grown niggas asking me to sleep on the floor is real. They gotta get Charlie ready for the Olympics, 100%. Patricia crazy. Yeah. But yeah, that's the truth. You know, we're not gonna sit here and just completely just destroy these rap niggas. No. Niggas is humans too, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna personally ever get involved. I don't know these niggas to be sitting here trying to humiliate them. And I be seeing niggas killing niggas like they got a personal with these niggas, like they went to school, like this nigga fucked this bitch or something. Yeah, shit, baby. I be wanting to say when I'm home watching niggas like, yo, chill, calm down, playboy. You don't even know this nigga like that. Foaming out the mouth and everything. Yeah. Just relax. You know? It's crazy out there, man. It's a lot of smoke, man. A lot. Big U is probably got the worst case out of all of them because of his age, like I said. And if anything, and they say, Shay, we only gonna let one walk. Which one is it? I don't know. It's hard to say. I can't say let Big U walk. Because, he did so much nasty work probably for the last 30, 40 years. You know, it might have to be Yella Beezy. He's young and have a future ahead of him. The other nigga's gone. Yeah. Shit, baby. Because if Yella Beezy beats this, he's definitely walking a thin line. He might come out doing a Mace and doing gospel music if he come out of this one. He definitely gonna be a changed man. He not gonna have that little mullet, mohawk no more, none of that. Yeah, shit, baby. He just gonna walk a thin line and say, you know what? God, let me out of this. I gotta do the right thing. I gotta do the right thing. Yeah. Big U going, fam. That's a fact. It's over for Big U. Oh, Don Coop, what up, my boy? Yeah. Shit, baby. Shout out to Don Coop. It's my guy right there. That's a fact. They say Cali happy he's gone. I know. He was putting a lot of pressure on niggas. Was trying to. Niggas is trying to put pressure on them. Shit is crazy. Word. All right, y'all. We be on the ball for sure. I'm sorry I wasn't on Thursday, Friday, and Monday. That's my bad. I had a lot of work to do, things to take care of, but for the rest of the week, we are going to be on, okay? Y'all can bet that. Y'all can bet that. Yeah. Shout out to Zip to the Drip. All right, y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. My niggas.
Shea baby.